So the Fiat X19, boys and girls. And you know what? This will do well because it feels right, this car. I've only moved it from one unit to the other and I've just got in it now. Just popped it in the middle here and it just feels right. It's not a concours car, but it feels right. It feels good. It feels good. Something about it. I don't know why. You get a vibe, don't you, at times? And I think subconsciously, when you're walking around them, all these cars, and you see, it doesn't have to be necessarily concours, but you just see a lot of nice original features, and you see just things just nice and tidy, and they just look like they haven't been disturbed. That's what I like. I like things that haven't been disturbed. I'm not a massive fan of full restorations. I appreciate them and the work that goes into them. You cannot, in my opinion, beat a genuine low mileage, low owner, unrestored car. So it gives off that vibe of being a car that hasn't actually been messed with. I might be wrong. You come down and work out for yourself. I'm just telling you what it's shouting at me. So let's start round the front. Obviously the section in the front there with your two rubbers, one this side, one that side, that holds the roof. So the roof section there, you guys, you'll know this, but if it's new to you and you're not quite sure, but you've always liked the look of an X19, the roof section comes out, fits in there, away you go. Then you've got yourself a convertible. Brilliant little idea, works well. So that all looks quite tidy and smart in there. Bearing in mind the majority of these X19s that you see are junk. They're rubbish. So when a nice one comes along, a nicely presented one, it will do well. So to have a quick look through, recorded mileage of 65,000 with full service history from new, bonus. Original owner's handbook, service book with 16 stamps, bonus. Recently recommissioned after many years in drive storage, sort of fits in, doesn't it? Tyres, battery, brake disc, pads, flexes, cam belt, pugs, points, fluids, filters, petrol pipes, gear change linkage, tie bar bushes. Modified bumper mounts to rid it of the USA impact bumpers. Brill. Excellent floor pan and structure. I hadn't read that. I do these videos blind. I do them, when I say blind, as far as I walk up and I do them, I try and do them without having much background, which probably defeats the object, you would think, but the first time I walk around these cars is when I'm doing these videos for you guys. So I just walk around and, all right, a little bit of background at times you could argue would be a bit of a bonus, but it's just all about first impressions and the feeling you get back and the feeling you get back from these cars, and I'm just trying to replicate that because that's what you guys are going to get when you walk in, so if you decide to come. So I'm just trying to sort of preempt that for you a bit. And like I've just done the MG there, the Sandstorm, I hadn't had anything to do with that car, but you can tell from here, can't you? The car looks level, it looks straight, it looks well. Consequently, when you get into it, it's a 14,000 mile limited edition car. Lovely. Looks a lovely car. So, first impressions. And I hadn't read that description on the window until I just read it with you guys then. But it gave off that vibe to start with. So there you go, and that runs nice, doesn't it? I won't shut that down properly because the next guy's going to want to come in and have a look at that, isn't he? Inside wise then, very nice and smart, lovely interior. Lovely colour combination, isn't it, with the leather there and the black. Ticking over there, lovely. That's stone cold. It's literally, I haven't been out in it and warmed it up and been around North Yorkshire in it. That is literally still on choke, as you can hear. So there you go. What a really nice, usable little X19. As I said earlier, not concours, just a nice, usable car. And it looks well in black, doesn't it? I'll tell you what I will do. I'm probably going to regret it, but I'll do it. Let's just see if we've got those. The first question people are going to ask me is, do they come up? There you go. Thank heavens they do. There you go. Bit like the Porsches. The first thing I get asked with the Porsches and the Mazdas and, oh, do the headlamps come up? There you go. The next question I'm going to get asked is do the windows work? Well, that one obviously works because it's down. And there you go, there she is going up at a reasonable rate of knots as well, because they can also be quite lazy. There you go, look at that. As quick as it left the factory, that, guys. So there you go. So next step, come down, have a look, see what you think, go through the paperwork that we've got, bring your torch, bring your kneeling pad, just confirm what's said on the window underneath. But I think it's a bonny little car.